Good morning, everyone. I feel like I wear the same shirt every single time I vlog lately. This is just my throwaway shirt, so I can work on stuff, get dirty, and I really don't care. If you're wondering, that's the reason. I don't look pretty when I work on my car. I went to the store, hit Lowe's up about an hour ago, got some tools and stuff and I kind of like really needed to get some stuff like a torque wrench. I had one from Harbor Freight, but I'm pretty sure it's broken because it only works like a quarter of the time. Also got some paint, got some plasti dip, some stuff to actually fix up the areas that are looking a little bit rough, because this Sunday, which is going to be in the past for you guys when this gets uploaded, this Sunday is Tuner Evo, and that's gonna be down in Portland. And I really don't want to slack off for that level of quality of a show. So some things that I really want to tackle today, because Mac will also be over till later. I want to tackle this, kind of get this fixed up, because this has like some obvious issues that we need to address. I'm going to take that off and then respray it, or maybe even just cover this area and tape this stuff off, and then we'll tackle that. Then also all the rock chips and everything that are exposed on the bumper, we're going to get that all painted up. And then I'm going to address some of the fitment issues with this. I don't know why this comes off, so we're going to find out what the hell's going on here. It's brutal. Also, I made a huge mistake, and turns out that the front wheels are made for big brake kit. At least they were, and I kind of mismatched them. So, having a fitment issue. These need to go back there, and those need to go there. I have the stupidest mistakes ever. They always happen to me. I always make the dumbest mistakes. So I just have to keep going back and forth and fix them. So, see, is that everything I need to go over? I have so much stuff I need to do in one day. I mentioned before that we're gonna wait for the lateral lengths. Cusco's been really hard as far as getting a hold of me, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut. We're gonna cut under here so this thing can go lower. Try to get as close as we can to fender to lip, and that'll be same as here. Now also, given that I know how thick this is going to be because I've seen the other side, we're going to be adjusting the camber here. Now I kind of have it set to where it's going to stop right here, and that's like maxed out, but there's another screw hole that's down here, and as soon as I unscrew it and put it in here, this will get a full negative camber, which will give us that perfect tuck that we need when this thing's aired out, to where this fender hopefully will be sitting right above that lip. That way we can kind of make a good impression when we're at Tuner Evo. Because, let's be honest, there's some pretty heavy hitters that are gonna probably be there. And I don't know, I want this thing to be presentable. When I say presentable, I mean like my level, my amateur shitty level of quality, because I try to do really good, but things don't always happen the way I want them to. I'll openly admit that, but I tried, and hopefully some people will enjoy it, and there will be a lot of people who don't. I got on Reddit recently and found out how shitty my car is, so thanks Reddit. So we're gonna kind of breeze through this. We have a lot of stuff to do. Hopefully we'll finish this car. Okay, so quick little update. We took off the front wheel and then the rear wheel, and then we took the other one off on the other side. This thing is lopsided as hell. So these two will need to get their face swapped. We'll have to make sure we keep this one on the front and keep the other one on the back. That way we know which wheel is which. We'll figure it out as soon as Mac gets over here, and we're gonna disassemble them, swap out the faces. And not really fully disassemble them, unbolt them after letting out all the air, and then swap the faces out, because otherwise we're gonna have nearly poke and then super tuck. That doesn't make any sense. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to actually try and take off. I mean, I could just take off the hose here and then spray it, but I really don't want to unroute all of this. So mask it off around here, do some spraying, and then pull this stuff off, let it cure, and then we'll be good to go that way. And then next is going to be masking off the front bumper and taping off all the areas that are mint. So I'm going to get to that right now.
2,000 years later.
Wow, that took way longer than expected, but at least we are pretty much done. Okay, like I said, I got the top part here, and I have the garage door closed, so you can't really see too much, but you know, got this stuff taped up for the most part. I'm not gonna be spraying in here, just kind of doing a downward angle to get all these rock chips. I taped off most of the, masked off most of the intercooler piping, kind of going all the way around here, and then back here just kind of stuff some paper as far as some like painter's paper to kind of block the intercooler from getting any black. But we just want to get rid of all these little specks and put as many coats as we possibly can to make it even. For the most part, it's pretty covered and ready to go. It's not a permanent fix, it's something temporary. May have some plans to kind of change some stuff up. Not like new parts or anything, but just to make it so that everything flows like it should. 'Cause right now it doesn't.
Tomorrow.
I've been horrible at keeping updated with the vlog, trying to get the car ready. Long story short, after we tackled all the small things that you guys don't really care about seeing, we're able to get the car ready to go. Yeah, you can guess it. We're staging right now for Tuner Evo. So we've made it to Portland. We had a good night. Yassi's here. And speaking of which, we have big news later on and a future vlog. But also, I don't know what exactly I'm gonna cover, but I will do a walk around, but I need to get the car ready. So I'm gonna start wiping down the car, get everything kind of set up. I have to get the Ronin ready, and I left one of my cameras at home because I was in a rush. So we're working with the old school camera. We'll see how that footage actually turns out. But a lot of people here already. I'm trying not to get copyrighted because the music playing in the background. So let me get set up and I'll get right back with you guys.
What's up, what's up? What's your name?
Lax Mike,
What's your question?
after the Evo video you did of that review, did you ever think to ever get an Evo 9 or 8 in your life?
I absolutely did, and then Dustin got one, and I was like, rip, I'm not doing one now. Well, that answers that. Okay.
My question is what was your first job? Like, what started the income for getting this?
I actually worked for, you guys don't live in San Diego, so this name's gonna mean nothing to you, but I worked for a wrap company called SD Wrap, like out of like a small hole in the wall. I like wrapped cars, did roofs, did vinyl wrap, stuff like that. I did that on like my off time, making like, at the time, like $400 a month, and I was like stoked. Yeah, so that was it.
For the car, make room for the car, and they're gonna back the car out of here. You guys, when we do the awards and when we do the Toyo Tires giveaway, we have many more of these.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. All right, we gotta hurry up and shut it off real quick.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, darling.
You are not supposed to do that.
After getting done with way too much filming, pretty much the entire day, I'm finally picking up the camera to talk to you guys because we haven't really talked much, but what you guys just watched was basically the owner's introduction. Why are you walking so fast? So I kind of wanted to go around and kind of show you guys what cars are here. There is going to be a cinematic videos coming after this, but I really wanted to show you guys some of the builds that are here in Portland that you guys would personally like, at least if you're watching my channel. I'm not going to really show all Subarus because if you're already on my channel, you already know that I work with a Subaru all the time. So I just want to show what showed up for the first time ever having a tuner evolution in Portland. I definitely wanted to like go over this E46 because I'm not exactly sure who owns it, but it's very, oh there you go, Y Northwest Castro. There we go. I don't know what the Y stands for, but good enough for me, but it is very clean. Very, very clean. I like it. I'm trying to get this thing to frickin' focus. Speaking of which, this incredible beast is this man's over here. He goes to almost every show and now is gonna win every award.
I'll be at Fitment. So
Good, good.
I'll be at Fitment.
There we go. Which means he'll probably be within the top 20, most likely.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. But honestly, I gotta ask you, how many TV screens do you honestly need?
There's room for more. I have plans.
He's got 2 in the rear window. He's got 1 in the dash, and then you go to the trunk, and you got 3 more. So there's absolutely no way that you can miss a moment of whatever you're watching. It's pretty insane.
Thank you.
If you guys are interested in actually following this build, I would definitely recommend going checking it out. So this is going to be the Dark Knight FRS. You guys can see right there. So, like, it's just nuts. It's just freaking nuts.
And it pretty much says password JDM on everything, which works, but local up north at least, it's good to see you here. I guess I should just point out this entire row right here is our rides. I believe, I don't know about him, but it's nice Supra, by the way, whoever you are. But we got Andrew and his Jeep, and then we also, you know, Hero and all these other guys that are lined up, and they swear they go to every big show, and I guarantee you they're gonna win the best team. It's almost obvious every single time. But this is the big beast that just is awesome. Who gets racing seats for a Jeep? Well, I'll tell you, it's Andrew, and you did good, mate. You did good. I really do like it. You did a good job. Right. Woo. God damn, that thing is nice. I like this a lot. I don't know if you guys can even hear me from the music, but some SSRs, carbon fiber, everything. This was amazing. I cannot get this thing to focus on you. It's as blurry as your mind right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hungover are you?
From this morning, I'm a little better, but still a little foggy. Yeah.
To fill you guys in, we refused to go to a party that he was hosting somewhere down here in like Vancouver, Portland area. I saw the Snapchats and I was not going with him to that party. It was a bad idea. I wouldn't film anything today if I went because he feels like shit. But I heard it was fun. I heard Jordan and Devin were there. I don't know about this guy. Were you at the party? Perhaps. Perhaps. That's a yes? Yeah, that's a yes. He absolutely was. Was it a Rager? Yeah, it was. That's why I didn't show up. You guys all remember Tony, at least you better. The shoot that we did at my house for like 30 seconds, which we still need to do a full shoot. When you're not this way. Because I don't want this. This is not good vibes. Familiar with this car. And the Naveed, you're getting love. You're getting love, bro. Critics. There is one car though that I'm about to show you that I put in my story because I don't know why I like it. I'm not really like a Stance fanboy or anything like that, but I don't know why, but I love this car, and I love the fact that they made the theme of the Stance that they did like all one. There's no big wing, there's no crazy aero. It's very clean, very basic, and very to the low life kind of standard. And plus, you know I love the car anyways. This Supra looks amazing. Oh my god. I know it's controversial because of the stance and everything with the camber and the fitment, but I really do like this Supra. It's so simple, but it also it's so clean. Plus, you never get to see Supras anymore. I know this guy is from Canada, but it just looks so good. So good, and it's amazing. Zach over here. You guys all remember Zach from previous video. Although he also cut this thing up last time we saw him. Last time we saw him, he basically took the whole rear end into a corner and lost it. Looks like they're pretty much done fixing it all up, getting a whole new rear end on the car, but he's gone through some crazy stuff. Link in the description for his channel because that story is just nuts. This thing is terrible luck, but he still manages to keep it looking pretty amazing considering all the shit that he goes through.
I'm so tired.
You are? Did you sleep at all?
Oh yeah.
Because he texted me at
4 hours.
Yeah, this guy texted me at like, was it 12:30 at night saying he was on his way, and then he shows up and he's here. But everything with him is last minute, so.
I'm tired.
Take a nap. Oh wait, can you sleep sitting up?
I can sleep in these, these headrests right here. You can go to sleep in this.
Just knock out right there.
Right here.
Good to go.
Yes, my phone's charging. I'm gonna go unplug my phone.
Race car Race car with abilities to charge phone.
Fully functional.
Fully functional. Next, you just need subs.
Don't let me leave without plugging that back in.
I guess Dustin Williams let Devin park his car by the booth because there's no way in hell he's probably gonna drive any of these cars up north. But good to see him. Got a wallet and actually a poster of his Evo because I love that Evo so much. So it was good actually to see him. And then of course, yeah, TJ Harder as well, which is, you know, always has a million people in line, which is actually cutting down, but I think it's been about 7 or 6 hours that this line has been kind of snaking around the building. These are the YouTubers that are always going to make it and make it huge. What seems to be the fan favorite is this baby. I mean, if you have a Pandem Porsche, yeah, it makes sense. I think this might be the thumbnail to the video though, because it's just beautiful. Well done. Well done, man.
Ooh, okay, quite a day. I just made it home. I dropped off Yossi at her house, and the Subaru's back and made it back in one piece, and still can't believe this happened, but I was sitting in the car talking to Yossi, and they're doing awards, and I wasn't expecting this. Top 20. I don't know, but I'm super thankful. This was awesome to be able to win an award and take a award home pretty much in general, but especially for the first one here in the Pacific Northwest from Tuner Evo, which has been a show I've been looking at and wanting to go to for the last probably like 4 years. So this is just awesome. I know I didn't record a ton, but it's because I have a ton of footage that I'm going to be showing you guys in the after video that I'm going to try to make, and I'm trying to pump it out sooner rather than later. But there is a lot of footage that I actually took. So with that said, again, Tuner Evo was incredible. I cannot wait for next year. This has so far been the best show I've gotten to. I think it's a little bit almost even with Stance Wars, just with the culture and everything like that, but for indoor, it's definitely the best indoor show I've ever been to. This was just a really good show, so thank you guys. I'm glad you guys were able to come along with me. If you are following the vlog, for those of you that were at the show and did come see me and say hi, you guys were awesome. It was good talking to you guys briefly because I know I was recording a lot. I look forward to the next one. We'll see you guys in the next vlog. The next video will be a Tuner Evo after video, and we'll see you guys then. So stay humble. I love you guys. Peace out. Later.